Shadanga, or the six limbs of Indian painting. In Hindi or Sanskrit, it is called Shadanga. The word is a combination of two words, Chha plus Ang, which means six plus limbs. So that is why it is also called six limbs of painting. It is also known as canons of painting or principles of painting. Friends, India of the 1st century BC had seen the evolution of Shadanga or the six limbs of painting, which are considered as the prime principles of art even today. First, they were mentioned by Rishi Vatsyayan during 1st century AD in his text Kama Sutra. There are Chinese six limbs too. They were first mentioned by Shi Ho around 575 to 500 AD. The great Indian artist Abanindranath Tagore has explained them in the modern period. So these six limbs are Roop Bhed Paramanani, Bhav Lavanya Yojanam, Sadrishya Varnika Bhang, Itihi Chitra Chadang Kam. Roop Bheda, the knowledge of looks and appearance. Roop means the outer form or appearance of the subject. The perception is visual as well as mental. Bheda, on the other hand, means difference. In other words, to create a painting, an artist needs to have a sound knowledge about the different forms that exist. For example, he has to know what is the difference in appearance of a dead man and a sleeping man. Roop Bheda enables an artist to perceive and depict things as they appear. Pramanini, accuracy and precision of measurement and structure. This principle is governed by certain laws like perspective, proportions, etc. Pramanini teaches us the exact measure, proportion, and distance of the subjects. It provides an insight into the structural anatomy of objects. There are certain geometrical rules in perspective which enables you to correctly draw size of a tree 20 meters far from you and another 200 meters far. But a sense of proportion has to be imbibed oneself to measure the natural forms, sizes and color tones. Bhava, the feelings on forms. Bhava means an emotion, a feeling, an intention or an idea. This aspect of art is depicted in the form of feelings, expressions by the subject. Emotion in humans are depicted through facial expressions like movement of eyes, eyebrows, lips, nose, etc. with the help of body and limbs movement. But subjects can be even non-living. Then in that case, with the right choice of colors, shades and forms, one can create bhava in the artwork. Lavanya Yojanam, blending grace in an artistic representation. Lavanya Yojanam enhances the beauty and grace of artifacts. The painting will look monotonous if beauty or grace is not there. Shri Abanindranath Tagore has elaborated the Lavanya Yojanam in his six limbs of Indian painting. Bhava is the expression of inner beauty and Lavanya is making manifest of the outer beauty by adding grace and charm to it. Lavanya Yojanam gives gleam to beauty. In simple words, it is the composition or arrangement of the painting. Sadrishyam, resemblance. This is perhaps the most challenging task of creating a painting. Sadrishyam suggests the degree to which a depiction is similar to an artist's vision or the subject itself. It is also a way of depicting similitude. Why do poets often compare a woman's locks of hair with a snake? Why is a beautiful girl called moon-faced? Why are her lips like rose petals? and eyes like those of a deer? Well, this is a similitude in a literal sense. Of course, artists cannot draw snakes instead of a lady's tresses or a moon instead of her face. The delineation must come from their artistic way of painting. Varnika Bhang, an artistic way of making use of the brush and colors. The term translated means the way a subject is being drawn and colored. So obviously, there shall be the use of brush and pigments. What this principle focuses on is the way the strokes are being applied to a canvas and the knowledge of the artist about the different colors. Here is a very interesting piece of mythology where the great Lord Shiva speaks about the knowledge of Varnas to his wife Parvati. He says, everything is futile, the repeating of mantras and the telling of beads, unless one has gained knowledge of Varnas, the true significance of the letterings and the luster and virtue of figures. Indeed, you will tremble or only end up applying meaningless strokes on your canvas until you have learnt how to use the brush in a right way. While all the above 5 principles can be mastered simply via perception, you can never learn Varnika Bhangam without some real hands-on practice. So, if we want to wrap up, the Shadanga is an inevitable part of every great Indian masterpiece, from the ancient paintings of Ajanta to those created by Raja Ravi Verma and Hussain of today. You will observe that every notable artist has silently put to use all the 6 principles, and it is only when you have known inside out these prime principles you become an artist in every true sense. So friends, thanks for watching.